The feeling or belief that you are owed or to be given something. That's our topic today.
What does that mean?
The sense of entitlement.
I'm Anita K.
I'm MelodicMic.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Ooh, this topic is a doozy.
MelodicMic, how do you know if you have an entitlement to manage?
Growing up, I always felt like the world owed me something. Or anytime I would do something, I deserved or I seeked that, you know what, I should get something in return. You know, and it was a hard lesson to learn for the longest period of time that no one's going to grant you anything.
Gotta earn it.
No one owes you anything in this world. And you know, through hard work, through just grit and grind, I finally learned from people along the way that, yeah, it was a slap in the face that, you know, no one cares to owe you anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It can lead to an unhealthy ego.
Oh my gosh.
We talk a lot about entitlement having, you know, that means I have expectations. That means I'm self-deserving. That means someone owes me something.
Right.
Some of that can have a positive impact.
Oh, I want to hear this.
I think when I want to support a goal or a vision and I really focus on what I need to do to get there, I've got to develop an empowerment, a strength, a sense of ambition, or strengthen that. And I might use the word, but in a different context, entitlement.
Okay.
It's a strong word, and if I really accomplish those goals and you know, unravel the vision I'm looking to do, it can have a positive impact, I think, and it can actually support me. Okay. It can actually support me. So there are various forms of entitlement, but I think the context that MelodicMic is referring to is one that can definitely lead to an unhealthy ego.
And I think we see that a lot.
We really see that in society
in
a
our
lot
society
today.
No, yeah, it's huge. I mean,
it really is.
You guys let us know, but I know I come across this even working with like the youth that I used to work with, and even adults today. For some reason, I don't know where it cultivates from. If it's from a young age, if it's from our upbringing. I mean, from so many different facets of life.
I think a lot of those areas that you just mentioned. I mean, I think that's a pretty good list.
Okay.
But I definitely think, you know, countering that, we can also foster a really positive energy.
Yeah.
And you know, for example, if I put in the time, you know, and I have a good work ethic, I might be entitled to a raise. I might be entitled to growth and a promotional opportunity. So, for example, it's how we have a choice.
Yes.
We have a choice on how we really want to handle our own entitlement. And when handled in a positive fashion and really leading to growth, contribution, development, we might be really surprised. We might be really surprised.
Okay.
And we can make a, you know, bottom line difference. So it's really how we use the sense of entitlement.
Okay.
In addition to making it just a negative connotation about being spoiled, asking for too much, being self-deserving, and things of that nature.
Yeah, I think growing up, that's all I've known is when you hear the term entitlement or the sense of entitlement, it's a negative thing.
Yes.
Never heard the spin on a positive way until now. So
I think another really good technique to really manage the sense of entitlement on that positive spin in a positive way is to make a list of infinite gratitudes.
Oh.
Yeah. You know, living in a gratitude and making a list of the infinite gratitudes that we all have when we really look inside can really empower entitlement. And it can make you belong somewhere. It can make you want to go somewhere. It can make you do things that you're probably not ever thought of or you're not used to doing in your, you know, in your everyday.
Infinite gratitude.
Infinite gratitude. Infinite gratitude. And I think it's really, of course, we've talked about in our other videos how gratitude can support so many other areas of growth in our life and a balance and a level and that internal strength that we're always talking that we all need to have to move forward in life.
Right.
That's the action. That really is
huge.
the action.
I think gratitude really humbles us.
Yes.
And I think a lot of us For the longest time, we don't take enough time throughout just our day just to really think about the things that we can be grateful for.
I agree.
You know?
And, with that said, finding and owning your alignment. Really, wow. I've got a vision, I've got a goal, but really, how do I align with that?
Right.
And things like impacting entitlement may be necessary to really support the self-resilience that I need to have. So instead of the self-entitlement in a negative fashion, we can really actually cultivate a lot of positive steps and actions towards self-resilience.
Also, I really want to hone in on the positive spin that Anita K is presenting here. I'm learning something new. Hopefully you guys are learning something that you've never heard, which is just like the other side of the spectrum.
Yes.
When I keep hearing the word entitlement or sense of entitlement, it makes me cringe just because of
I think it makes most people in our society cringe.
Okay. And how many times have we heard our older generation say that about the millennials, or say that about the younger generation, about, oh man, they have this sense of entitlement that the world's going to provide or give them everything, or that they're just seeking the fact that whatever they do, they are owed something.
And some of them really do feel that way. But I think when you're really talking about true success and putting an action in place to really support yourself with the goals at hand and the life that you really want to build for yourself, really look at a self-entitlement as more of and move towards more of a self-resilience fashion, and understand what you need to really develop that around you.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, MelodicMic?
You know what? I think these are small, integral steps that each and every one of us needs to know and understand how to progress forward from this sense of entitlement.
I want to progress forward, and sometimes I want to be entitled.
Yes.
And I'm gonna give my permission to myself to definitely do that.
So, sense of entitlement in a positive aspect can be what? Empowerment. Absolutely. At the end of the day, you're empowering yourself to do something more and become better and better and better. We want to hear from you. So make sure you comment below.
Subscribe. We hope you have self-resilience and happiness towards your path.
Yes. I'm MelodicMic.
I'm Anita K. And thanks for watching The Mac Show, everybody.
We'll see you next time.